Fighting between political factions continues in South Sudan, where this week a UN cargo helicopter crashed, killing 3 Russian crew members. Toby Lanza, Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General.
We are treating this as a hostile act against the United Nations.
Lanza said that the downing of the aircraft will affect delivery of life-saving aid to civilians who face alarming levels of food insecurity.
We are eating grass because there's no food. If there was food, we would not eat this thing.
Up to 50,000 children are at risk of dying from acute malnutrition this year alone. UNICEF has stepped up efforts to help children caught in crises. In August, the largest aid operation to date, enough to fill 20 jumbo jets, has been deployed. Mass atrocities continue in Syria. A UN Commission of Inquiry, in a half-yearly report, talked of heinous acts of violence being committed by government forces and rebel militia. Evidence collected from 480 interviews and a wealth of documentary material shows that the international community has failed in one of its fundamental duties, protecting innocent civilians.
The international community has abandoned in a certain way, all the efforts to end the conflict in Syria.
Certainly hold the government responsible.
In her final week on the job as UN Human Rights Chief, Navi Pillay sat down with the UN News Center to discuss strides made in human rights and what keeps her up at night.
Kind of slept reasonably over 5 years, and now these conflicts that are raging in about 12 or 13 states, with loss of civilian lives, injuries, and recruitment of children, these really do keep me awake at night.
Since September 2008, Ms. Pillay traveled to over 50 nations, tackling a myriad of human rights issues.
I am very proud that we've addressed all issues, all rights of all persons. We've addressed discrimination on all grounds, various grounds that had not been addressed before.
Think twice before you take a puff. While electronic cigarettes, known as e-cigarettes, are often marketed as a healthier alternative to tobacco, their global regulation is a must.
Electronic cigarettes contain nicotine, other chemicals, and usually a few cancer-causing substances.
Since 2005, e-cigarettes have grown from one manufacturer in the world into a $3 billion global business. And off to Samoa. The 3rd International Conference on Small Island Developing States kicks off on Monday in the remote Pacific island nation. The UN conference, which runs until 4th September, will be attended by representatives of all 193 member states, the private sector and civil society. The gathering will focus on the sustainable development of this special group of countries through genuine partnerships, covering areas such as sustainable fishing, agriculture, and disaster risk reduction.